So I'm going to go ahead and do some live love readings. They're going to be for all signs. I don't usually ever get to do all signs, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do just a quick love reading for all the signs and just kind of see what is going on in love. This could be for any connection. This can, it does not necessarily have to be for twin flames. Um, it's just going to be basic love reading for all connections, all signs. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. This thing goes in and out. So, since we are in Taurus season right now, I'm gonna go ahead and start with Taurus. Okay. What I want to do is kind of look at a past, present, future. Well, past, present, and then take a look at some possible future energies. What I'd really like to do is try to do this every week, but you know how that goes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it for at least for this week, and do keep in mind that these energies could have been energies that were previous or could be even after the week. But I'm really gonna I'd like to try to do live readings for all signs. I want to kind of start showing some love to all the signs, not just not just I don't want to just stick to three-party reading. I mean, because first of all, I have a whole bunch of decks, and I really need to start utilizing my stuff. I mean, yeah. So, anyways, like I said, I need to start. I need to start broadening my horizons, and I need to start, you know, paying more attention to not to all connections, not just twin flames, not just three-party, but just kind of expand a little bit. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We're like I said, it's gonna be a love reading for this week, for the week coming up. We're gonna go ahead and start with Taurus, and it is going to be a basic love reading, all signs. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what is going on. So let's go ahead and take a look at past energies. All right, what for all Taurus, sun, moon, and rising, guys. It does not have to be sun, does not have to be moon. I mean, it could be sun, moon, rising, Venus, or any other planet that you resonate with for whatever reason. Okay, so as long as you have Taurus in your chart somewhere and you feel like it resonates for you, then take it. If it doesn't, then don't take it. So all right, let's see. Let's see what's going on. So for all Taurus, spirit for Taurus, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Venus is your love sign, all right? So that's why I'm throwing Venus in there. That is your specific love sign. So I want to go ahead and pull a card for past energy for Taurus, for the sign of Taurus. All right, I'm going to pull for present energy. For the sign of Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Present energy, spirit, present energy. Okay, that one really fell out. All right, and future energy. For future energy, I am going to use the after tarot because I feel like the after tarot, does speak more about the future. So I just felt like using the after tarot would be good for that. So, all right, give me one card for future. All right. So, in regards to Taurus, like I said, in the past, we have the devil. It's in reverse, okay? And when I see the devil in reverse, that basically tells me that somebody is trying to get out of bondage, okay? They're trying. Um, because yeah, they definitely were trying to get out of bondage. Present energy, we have the Seven of Swords, okay? So some sneakiness, all right? So it looks like this person realized that in the past they, had some addictions or some issues that really kept them chained, kept them in bondage. And it looks like presently they understand this. And to me, it feels like presently they're trying to get out of this. They're trying to, well, first of all, yeah, I mean, they were trying in the past for a while now. And when I say past, that can mean yesterday, that can mean recent past, okay? So it does not have to mean like a long time ago. But with this devil in reverse, with this Seven of Swords, is telling me that I feel like your person, or it could be you too, okay? This is general, okay? So keep in mind this could be for them, this could be for you. It does not matter. But it looks like somebody's really trying to get out of the bad energy of this Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is that sneakiness, right? It's that sneaky deception, trying to get over on people, okay? But it looks like they've really been trying to get out of this energy for a while, okay? I feel like they understand that they have basically done some shitty things to you, okay? And the reason why I feel like they're understanding that, because for future energy, we have the Lovers. So I really feel like, again, whether it's you, whether it's them, because again, this isn't just for twin flames, this is for all connections. I just feel like somebody is understanding that they had some bad ways, okay? They had some bad ways that were holding them back, keeping them chained. But it looks like they're trying to work on this, okay? Because I feel like they understand that it's caused a problem in your relationship, okay? They understand that it's caused a problem, and in order to get to this Lovers, in order to, get to where, the connection is of love, is of integrity, is of a good space, then they're gonna have to get their shit together. And I feel like they're understanding that. Okay, I feel like they're understanding that. So let's see. Let's see. I want to pull and see what the challenge is. So Spirit, what is the challenge? What is the challenge here? What's challenging them when it comes to this sneaky energy, this being in bondage? What's the challenge? So go ahead and give me a clarifier here for this Seven of Swords. Spirit, give me a clarifier for this Seven of Swords. Oh, yeah, they definitely betrayed you. Ugh. Yeah, they probably ended it as well. As you see, Traitor, Ten of Swords here. Ooh, yeah. And the thing is that they understand that they betrayed you. This They must have cheated on you. It must have ended the relationship, okay? From what I'm seeing, whatever it was that they did that was sneaky, again, it says traitor on here, okay? I'm using the Game of Thrones deck for the challenges because if any of you guys are familiar with Game of Thrones, I mean, um, you know. Anyway, so yes, this person, again, I feel like presently they're understanding that they hurt you, that they betrayed you, they probably cheated on you, but they backstabbed you in some kind of way. But again, I feel like they are trying to work on it, because they understand, like I said, they cannot make, if they don't change this, if they do not change this, then they're not gonna be able to fix this between you if they don't. But I feel like that's what's going on here. I feel like they are actually understanding that they have got to find a way to stop being this backstabber, this lying, the cheating, everything that they've done to hurt you. They're understanding. It's like presently they're understanding that it caused a problem and they've got to do something about it. They've got to fix it. All right, so Spirit, what else? Give me give me a little bit more insight on this. Yeah, look, see, divine masculine, rejuvenation. Yeah, he's definitely trying to understand. Okay, so I'm seeing that this is divine masculine who's done this. Okay, this is okay. You know, if it's this is twin flame, then this is your divine masculine. If you're not in a twin flame connection, then this just means your male person or whoever it is in the connection that carries the male energy. All right, because we can embody both energies. So whoever has the masculine, more masculine energy, this is the person who did it. Okay, this is the person who did it. But if you are in a twin flame, which most of you are, if you're on my channel, then you are. This was the divine masculine who did this. He, again, yeah, he's trying to rejuvenate. Like I said, he's trying to presently. He understands what he's done. He understands, and he understands that in the future, if he wants you back, he's got to get his shit together. All right, so he is currently rejuvenating himself in order to try to get you back. Okay, so let's see. How does he feel about you? How does he actually feel about you, Taurus? How does he feel about you? Oh, well, those came out, so I'm going to go ahead and take them because they flew. All right, so we have, yeah, okay, so listen, we have the King of Swords here. Like I told you, he is, okay, because King of Swords, quick wit and intellect. Again, I told you, he's trying to figure out a way to make this right. That's what this is. He's in the King of Swords energy right now, okay, trying to figure out a way to think quick. Okay, he's trying to think quick, and he's trying to use his mind and his intellect on how can I fix this, how can I rejuvenate and fix this connection that I clearly have, I've betrayed, my person. I've done them wrong. I've lied. I cheated. I've done all these things. And now he's thinking. He's trying to use his mind and his intellect. He's trying to figure out a way. How do I fix this? Okay. He wants success. Six of Wands. He wants success because again, he wants to make this connection right in the future. Okay. He wants success. Okay. He wants success in making this connection right in the future. Okay. So. If they're not communicating, I'm seeing they want to. All right. Again, the eight of Wands here, communication. He's wanting to communicate with you. If you are not in communication, what I'm seeing is that he's thinking of a way to have a conversation with you in order to make this right. I'm really seeing that he's, really wanting to make this right because again, I mean, you have the Lovers. He clearly loves you, okay? There's a connection between you guys, okay? There's clearly a connection between you. So he knows it, he feels it, and he's trying to, I mean, there's no coincidence here that we have Divine Masculine and King of Swords. So yeah, clearly, I mean, it is the male dominant energy that I'm feeling here. But he is wanting to be successful and he is wanting to communicate with you, okay? He's wanting to communicate with you. So let's see. Let's go ahead and pull a Romance Angel. What else do you have to add to this, Spirit? What else do you have to add to this for all Taurus, all signs of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What else can you tell me? Okay, so we do have playfulness, okay? It says, to recuperate romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So, yeah, I do feel like and look, this says success and recognition. He recognizes that he wants this success, okay? He recognizes he wants the sex. Sorry. I did not mean to say that. Oh God, I hope y'all missed that. He he clearly wants success. Okay. He clearly wants success, okay? He recognizes this, okay? Um, so I feel like part of the intellect, part of his quick thinking, all right, he's going to try to communicate with you. All right, he's going to try to communicate with you in a playful way. This is probably how he's going to try to come in and break the ice, through playful communication. This is how he's going to do it. This is how his quick wit and intellect is going to be able to kind of get back into your good graces, okay? He clearly has a lot of work that he's got to do with you, because he, clearly, you know, I mean, he clearly was a traitor, towards your connection. He was a traitor. Seven of Swords. I mean, he, lying and cheating, but, you know, he, I think he understands. I think he understands, what he's done in this connection. And he is wanting success, and he is wanting to make things better. So what does Spirit have for you, the listener? What does Spirit want to tell you, the listener? What advice does Spirit want to give you? Oof, that's not good. All right, so listen, right now, Spirit is asking you to surrender. Listen, this person is gonna come in, all right, and try to be quick-witted. He's gonna try to use his intellect, try to be playful to communicate with you. But I feel like with the surrender, I feel like Spirit is telling you just not to just bind. In other words, surrender enough to make him work for it, okay, is what I feel. But let me go ahead and read it. It says, let go of the internal and external struggle in your life. Give up the fight to control others and situations. Relinquish your need to be right and surrender to the higher power. So, Spirit is asking you for right now, while they are trying to, while he's trying to figure out how he's going to get back in your good graces, Spirit is asking you to surrender, all right? And, I do feel like he will come back, all right? But I also feel like Spirit is asking you not to just take him back so quick, okay? I feel like Spirit is wanting you to surrender a little bit for yourself, okay? And, reach a higher power for yourself, okay? Because I feel the reason why Spirit is asking you to do this is because Spirit understands that you're going to need some healing from this. I mean, you have the Devil, you have the Seven of Swords, and you have the Ten of Swords. Those three cards right there are just, those are heavy energies. And I feel like that's why Spirit is asking you to surrender, because Spirit knows that you're going to need some healing. Because if you don't completely heal, and you do just go right back into it, which I see is a good chance anyways, because we do have the Lovers coming up for future energy. So I feel like it will happen. I just feel like Spirit is saying that, surrender enough time for yourself to heal. That's what I'm getting. All right. So make sure that before he comes in, because look, here's the thing about quick wit. Quick wit, is exactly that. It's like thinking fast, trying to, think of a quick plan in order to get you back really quick, and sometimes, doing things with that kind of energy is not always good. All right. Because it says quick wit and intellect. So it's almost like, I mean, you have to understand that the King of Swords in reverse is actually, a mind game player, and so I feel like that's kind of the reason why Spirit is asking you to be careful, because he needs to come in sincere, and he needs to come in, corrected. He needs to come in a way where he is, not, with the same energies that he's been in the past. He needs to make sure when he comes back to you, he's coming back to you with real love, real sincerity, you know, and he's going to take it serious, okay? Not just think of something really, really quick to get back in your good graces, okay? Because I do feel like, he will. With this playful communication, I feel like he will. So that's why I feel like Spirit is saying to just, surrender. Make sure that you get yourself right before you do let him back in. So anyways, that's what I'm getting. So hopefully, some of you, understand what some of that means. And we'll move on to the next one. Let's see. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and do Gemini. All right, we're going to go ahead and do Gemini. I'm going to go ahead and clear these out. Okay, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's go ahead and pull one for the past. One for the past. Interesting. Okay, one for the present. Let's clear this out. Future. I guess I'm going to take that since it fell. All right, so let's see. All right, so for the past, we do have the Knight of Wands, okay? The Knight of Wands, he's not my favorite knight, okay? He is someone who does come in with passion. He tends to come in hot and heavy. But the thing about the Knight of Wands is that he can be flaky, he could be in and out, and that's an issue. And I feel like, presently, I feel like this person, okay, Gemini, again, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, I feel like this energy in the past has been a problem. So presently what I'm seeing is the Nine of Wands, which is that, it's somebody who's wounded, and they're trying to stay strong. They feel like there's a battle. I feel like the battle is that whoever you're dealing with, again, has been in and out. They come in and they give you this hot and heavy, loving, and then they kind of ghost you. Okay. And you're trying to stick through it. I feel like you're trying to stick it out, but it's almost like you see this woman, she's holding up one wand, okay? It's like that's it, that's all that this person has left, right? I feel like this is you, the listener, or reverse it if you have to reverse it. But again, I feel like somebody from the past was coming in being flaky, and now presently it's almost like, do I want to continue with this? Do I want to continue dealing with this coming in and out, being flaky? Do I want to deal with this or not? Okay, because quite frankly, I pretty much let 8 of the wands. I put 8 wands behind me, and I've only got 1 wand that I'm holding up. Okay, And I feel like if this person doesn't get their shit together, then this last wand is gonna go too. All right, which I don't know. Listen, I mean, future. I mean, I'm seeing divine feminine really strong here, or I'm seeing, the feminine energy strong here. I do feel like this is the feminine energy, because in the future, I have it again. I do have the Queen of Wands in the future, okay, and I see the feminine energy standing in her power, taking action. And look, she even has this. She done took that. She done let all those, she's all those wands that she's put behind her. She's pretty much let those go. Let those go. She decided to keep this one wand that she's holding up, but she's now made this one wand like, it's that's her gift to herself, in other words. So yeah, I do feel like in the future, I'm just not sure that the person that you're dealing with, is gonna be able to get it right. Okay, but I do also have, because this fell out with this Queen of Wands here. Again, the Queen of Wands is somebody who's very independent. She may want, the person that she loves, but she damn sure doesn't need him. The Queen of Wands can, take you or leave you. She's strong enough to. But I feel like the reason she was able to get this way is because of the battle that she went through. And I feel like it was this battle that taught her that, you know what, I've been there, I've done it, I'm not doing it again. So now it's like, I'll take you or leave you. It does not matter. I'm strong enough now, because this is future now, okay? I feel like, shit, she only needs her and her cat and she's good. But here's the other thing. We do have the Ten of Pentacles that came out with her. So I feel like I feel like this Queen of Wands is gonna start concentrating on herself and start concentrating on what's important for her life. Okay, money, success. She's gonna start really concentrating on what she needs to do for herself in order to make it in life, independently. Okay, is what I'm feeling. So yeah, I mean, I feel like she cared about this person, but he just wasn't getting it together. He was coming in and out, and again, presently, she's just fighting this battle. Let's see what else is the challenge here. Let's see what else is the challenge here. What else is the challenge here, Spirit? You got to be kidding. Same thing. We had this one, the same exact one in the last one. Ooh, shit. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this person, all right, that's been coming in and out, I feel like you're going to put it into it, okay? Yeah, I do. I feel like you're going to put it into it, because this is the Ten of Swords, tens are endings. And the thing is again, you were at 9. You were holding up this one wand. That's all you had left. And boom, we go to 10. So yeah, I feel like this person doesn't get it together. They don't get their shit together. And I feel like you're the one who ends it, okay? But on the flip side, you decide, okay, that's it. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. And you start looking out for yourself. You start building up your confidence. You start, like I said, this one wand that you were holding up becomes your trophy, and now you're sitting real pretty. All right. Now you're sitting real pretty now with your money in the bank, you doing it right for yourself. All right, so yeah, I feel like you were trying to hold on to this, but yeah, I just feel like this person didn't get their shit together, and so quite frankly, I feel like you're the one who's ending it. So, that's twice already we got this card in the same spot. That is the. All right, so let's see. What else, Spirit? What else? What else can you tell me? Yeah, see, I feel like the feminine energy, recognizes that, she needs to do some soul searching for herself, solitude, go into hermit mode. Yeah, you recognize that you need to do that, and you feel like that's what's going to be the best thing for you because, again, you've concentrated and seen this person come in and out, and you're just like, fuck it, I can't, I can't keep doing that. I've got to look out for myself. I have to be number one for myself. And so you do the right thing. You recognize that you do need to start doing soul searching for yourself, and you go into hermit mode, and that's what kind of helps you to then in the future go into this Queen of Wands mode, and you start making money and stuff. But let's see how he feels about you, okay? Let's see how he actually feels about you. I mean, I can see that this person, obviously has a lot of passion for you. The king, oh Lord, the Knight of Wands is somebody who's, got a lot of hot and heavy energy, like I said. So I clearly see that, this person is passionate about you. They clearly like the sex with you, okay? I'm just gonna say it. They clearly like the sex with you. But it's like, but then, you may not hear from him for a while, so let's see how he does actually feel about you. How does this person feel about this Queen of Wands? Yeah. Ooh, yeah, you're definitely better off. Nine of Swords. This person, here's the problem, and this is why this person is not able to commit, okay? Because this is somebody who cannot commit. They're in and out, all right? The reason why is because this person's got a lot of shit. And nine of Swords is, anxieties, worries. This card actually says self-sabotage. This person, self-sabotages themselves because they're not in a healthy place mentally. All right. So this is why they cannot commit. All right. So how they feel about you is that I feel like they don't really, because they're so messed up, they cannot really concentrate on how they feel with you because they don't know how they feel about themselves, okay? Self-sabotage, they don't know how to feel about you because they don't know how to feel about themselves, all right? So, that's unfortunately. But, the good thing that I do see about you, Gemini, is that you get it. I mean, you realize it, you see, you recognize it, all right? And you basically take the loss like a boss because the Queen of Wands is a boss. You take it like a boss and you're like, okay, I fought my good fight. I fought, I persevered, and now I'm just going to do what I got to do for me. He clearly, didn't appreciate that. So anyways, but let's see if there's any possible, let's see if there's any possible chance for you and this person in the future. All right, let's go ahead and pull Romance Angel and just see if this can be salvaged. I mean, what I do see with these two cards coming out in the future, okay? I mean, again, I feel like you're going to concentrate on yourself. You're basically going to be, concentrating on your career, making money. All right. But, that's not to say that this person will not, get it later on in the future. But let's just see. Let's just see what Spirit has to say. What can you tell me? Can this be salvaged in the future, Spirit? Can this be salvaged? So we have let go of control issues. So, I mean, I feel like allow this situation to unfold naturally, which I feel like you do. So, quite frankly, honestly, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of, I'm not seeing that, which, I mean, this person, again, with this Knight of Wands energy, with this, Nine of Swords energy, again, they're self sabotaging themselves, and they're not really. You deserve better, and from what I can tell, you will realize that, So yeah, I feel like it's not so much letting go of the control issues. I feel like you're just gonna let go. That's what I feel. I just feel like you're gonna let go. So let's see what Spirit wants you, listener, to know. All right, what does Spirit want you, listener, to know? All right, so you do have trust, all right? You have trust. Let's see what it says. It says, trust yourself and the universe's plan for you. Do not give your trust to others lightly. When one door closes, another one opens. So Spirit wants you to know that, number one, trust that, Spirit has a divine plan for you. All right. So that's number one. And I feel like you do realize that, you do realize that. And so, but it's also saying, don't trust people so easily. If you meet somebody later on who has these kind of energies, you already know, learn from that. Okay, don't trust them so easily unless they can come in right, and want to at least get to know you, and take you out and call you regularly, and not just come in for a piece of ass and then you don't hear from them. No, you don't want to repeat those kind of cycles. So that's what Spirit is saying. Just don't trust so easily. But it's also saying that when one door closes, another one opens. So I do feel like, again, even though I feel like this situation, there's really not a whole lot of salvaging it. I do see that you will let it go. Um, but I do still feel like there will be another door that opens. Okay. I feel like there will be somebody else who will come in afterwards. In this picture, there's actually a hand, and then, there's another hand that's entering this hand. So I feel like, again, this may not be salvageable. This may end, but you will concentrate on yourself. And I do feel like something better will come along for you. So anyways, that's what I got for you. And we'll go on to the next one. So next we're going to do Cancer. All right, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any connection? Any connection? All right. Let me go ahead and clear these out. Let's pull one for the past. One for the past. Wow, all right. So we do have the Lovers for the past in the upright position. All right, presently, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on presently, Spirit? What's going on presently? Wow, so I'm definitely feeling very strong twin flame in this one. We do have the Lovers. We have the Six of Cups. All right, let's see. Future, future, future. Okay, so listen, Cancer. In the past, you know, you had somebody, you were in a connection with somebody that you loved. I feel like you loved this person, they loved you. There was a very strong connection, no doubt about it. Presently, so clearly something's happened. Something's happened, and you guys are probably, going through some hard times, a split up, not together, separation, what have you. But presently, six of cups. Six of cups is, that's that thinking about somebody from your past. So whoever this lover was from your past, they're thinking about you and you're thinking about them. All right. You guys are both thinking about each other, trying to figure out, what the hell happened, what went wrong. Right. So, um, you know, I feel like, this person could even be somebody from your childhood, because I mean, these children, they're helping, one of the fathers here, plant some stuff. So I feel like, yeah, this could even be somebody from your childhood, somebody, that you loved from your childhood. Again, time, so much distance it's been years since you guys have, been in touch. But, presently you both are really thinking about each other a lot, really nostalgic about these times. You guys used to hang out in the farm, helping dad, plant flowers or whatever. But, you know, not all cases, I'm just saying. But yeah, I feel like, again, this was a deep rooted connection. All right. So y'all are thinking about each other. I want to see what the challenge is, though. What happened here? What happened here? What was the challenge here? Before I get to this future energy. What was the problem here? Spirit, what was the problem? What was the challenge? Wow. I mean, we have the sun. Okay, so we have the sun here. Quite frankly, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that there was a problem so much as, it could have just been that, y'all went separate ways. All right. I mean, the sun is the happiest card in the deck, so there's not a whole lot of challenges when you talk about the sun because, again, it is the happiest card in the deck. Really what I'm feeling is like you guys really made each other happy. Let me pull a clarifier though, because I mean, in cases like this, it's just that, people grow up and they move on, they marry other people, whatever. That's what I'm saying. Whoever this is for somebody who has known somebody from childhood, okay, and it's been a long there's been a long space between you two, okay, years even. All right, let me pull another one here. All right, so okay, so we have the eight, we have the Eight of Spears here. So okay, that's about communication. So you guys lost touch. All right, y'all just stopped talking to each other, from what I can tell. Okay, with the Eight of Spears, being a communication card. I mean, that's what happened. It's just like you guys grew apart. Y'all stopped talking. And even with social media now, it's almost like, y'all just never really, um, you know, got back in contact. But what's crazy is that, with the sun, it's like you guys really did make each other very happy. So, and it was just, it's more of, again, you just lost contact with each other. All right. So for the future now, I feel like a choice is going to be made. Okay, this is the after tarot. Okay, um, because you guys are really thinking about each other, very nostalgically thinking about each other. It's both of you. It's not just one. It's both of you. This, thinking about this person from the past or thinking about you. The Seven of Cups is about illusions and daydreams. I feel like even in the future, you guys are still gonna be thinking and daydreaming about each other. Okay, yeah, even in the future, you're still gonna be daydreaming. But I do feel like but because again, this is the after tarot. The guy actually chooses a cup. Okay, he actually picks one. All right, he actually picks one of the actually he picks two of them, but he makes a choice. So I do feel like in the future you guys are still going to be in that daydreaming about each other, thinking about each other, but I do feel like a choice will be made, um to possibly then communicate. But let me go ahead and just pull a clarifier anyways. All right. What's this choice about, Spirit? What's this choice about? Yeah, see, you guys, y'all are manifesting each other. You guys, yeah. You have, and again, this is the after tarot. So you guys will manifest these daydreams about each other. You both are going to be manifesting each other, all right? And it will happen, okay? Because again, this is the after tarot. In the after tarot, the magician is no longer using his tools to manifest. He actually uses them all and manifests it. Okay, that's what it is in the after tarot. So yes, I feel like you guys will manifest this. Make the choice to come to communicate. I really feel like it's going back to this communication. I feel like you guys will. And again, this is who I'm talking about here is for people who have not talked in a very long time. Somebody from your childhood, okay, y'all have not talked in a very long time, but you think about each other all the time. Y'all had a deep connection. You guys are gonna manifest each other back into each other's life. Okay, it's from what I'm and here's the thing. With this sun card, I feel like there will be it'll be happy. All right, it will be happy because again, that's the happiest card in the deck in a Game of Thrones deck. Okay, we're talking. Game of Thrones is nothing but challenges. So again, I just feel like I feel like you're gonna manifest each other. I really do. I feel like they'll y'all are gonna manifest each other back into each other's lives. There will be communication and there will be happiness. All right. So let's see. Let me check here real quick. What else, Spirit? What else can you tell me? See, I knew it. I freaking knew it. There is a very, very, very strong connection between you. I really felt twin flame to begin with, but look, you guys are feeling each other on a 3D level. You guys know that there's a strong connection between you. I mean, look, the Lovers, Six of Cups, these are twin flame cards, all right? The Sun, yeah, you guys, you're feeling each other on a 3D level, all right? And that is the reason why you're going to manifest each other back into your lives in the future, because you're feeling each other. You're drawing each other in. That's what's being manifested, all right? That's what will manifest is the fact that you are both drawing each other in, all right? So let's see. How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel? Who am I on? Cancer? Yeah, Cancer. And yeah, Cancer. All right. Yeah, see, Work in progress. Yeah, they're manifesting you. That's what this work in progress is. The work in progress is manifesting you guys, bringing your connections back together. It right now, currently, they're working on a way to get to you, and you're working on a way to get to them. All right, that's what I'm seeing. Um, it's with this communication, I think that's, of course, that's where it's going to start. All right, it'll start through communication, and and it'll build from there. But I feel like that's going to be the first step, is how do you get in contact with this person? You start looking them up on social media, that kind of stuff. um, so let's see what's let's see what possible future energies for the romance angels for the connection. All right, so we do have retreat, but I feel like this retreat is where you guys are right now. So let me pull a clarifier. I feel like the retreat is where you're at now with each other. Heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, so again, I felt like the problem is that you guys lost in touch because y'all stopped communicating. Communication was not there, right? So you lost touch with each other. So I feel like that's what the retreat has been for your connection. That's what it's been. And so what's going to happen is in the future, like I said, I feel like this conversation, this communication will happen, and it will. Spirit is confirming it with this card, heart to heart conversations. You guys will actually communicate. It will start off there. I do feel like it will build because your connection is very, very strong. Um, I, I mean, all these cards are telling me this connection is very strong. All right. So, yeah, where the problem was, you know, that y'all just stopped talking. Y'all been in retreat from each other. You will end up in communication, all right, and have this heart-to-heart conversation. So what does Spirit want you, listener, to concentrate on for yourself right now while all this is taking place, while all this is still trying to manifest itself? You got surrender too. Boy, I'm getting a lot of repeat cards here. Ugh. So, this is also saying, surrender. But again, I feel like this surrender has to do again with the retreat. This is just like, okay, I'm seeing the issue here. The issue is that something happened. Something happened in your connection in the past, all right, that caused you and this person to retreat from each other and surrender from each other. Now, and you did. Y'all stopped communicating, all right? But it's coming up very, very clear with this retreat and this surrender. Um, yeah, I couldn't really get a clear picture before. You guys both retreated and surrendered from each other. Is what I'm getting here. That's what caused the separation between you guys. But the thing is that you and this person never got over each other, and that's what's killing you guys, is that you're both thinking about each other, and it's kind of like, okay, the one that got away. That's what I'm feeling here, the one that got away. Because I don't feel like it was something that was that major, okay? But at the time, I feel like because y'all were young, y'all may have thought it was something major, all right? And you retreated from each other and surrendered, all right? But I'm going to pull one more card, okay? Ah, all right, let me take that one. That was the first one that turned over. Ah, look at this. I like it. I like it. I like it. See, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking. You guys retreated and surrendered from each other. Absolutely. And look, now, You have courage and boldness, okay? That's what I was looking for because that's what I felt. That's what I felt, with that magician, with this Eight of Spears coming up. It's like, and the sun. It's just, I felt like something has to happen in order to bring you guys back together. So anyways, it does say courage and boldness. So Spirit is saying, step into your courage despite your fears. Okay, despite your fears, step into your courage. Be willing to take a risk in order to gain more. Speak your truth. And isn't that coincidence that you also have heart-to-heart conversations and you have the communication card? So that's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. You have got to, you've got to be courageous and be bold. All right. You need to take some risk because what I'm seeing is that this person, whoever it is, they're feeling the same way about you that you're feeling about them. And unless, because you both retreated and surrendered from each other, unless one of you decides to, put on your, grown up underwears, y'all are going to be stuck in this situation. So you've got to be courageous and you've got to be bold. All right. And that's what's going to bring you guys back together. And I see that if you can, you get the happiest card in the deck. You get complete happiness. All right. So take the risk, be bold. All right. That's what I'm seeing. All right. So who do we have next? Leo. Sun, moon, rising for Leo. I'm sorry if I can't really see the chat, guys. When I'm reading, I get so caught up in the readings. Oh, man. And then because I'm going through all the zodiacs this time, which I hardly ever do, yeah, that's a little bit more work. So, all right. So, where are we at? Leo. All right. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus for Leo. Let's take a look at what went on in the past. Give me one for the past, Spirit. One for the past. All right, so there's a retreat there too. Okay. For the present, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And let's see for the future. All right, so let's see. All right, so in the past, and like I said before, past can mean years ago, it can mean months ago, it can be weeks ago, it could even be hours ago, okay? It could be past, it could be recent past, it doesn't really matter. But in the past, I am seeing that, there was a retreat, all right? It could be from you, it could be from your partner, it does not matter. This is for any kind of connection, so it does not matter. But there was a retreat. There was a retreat, and the reason why there was a retreat is because somebody needed some healing. All right, somebody needed to heal for whatever reason. Let me pull clarifier. Why? Let's see. Hold on. Let me pull clarifier for this. Give me a clarifier for this Four Swords, please. Four Swords. Yeah, so the relationship just didn't have the okay. So it was a connection that started off really good. All right. Two of Cups. It was a loving connection, but it went sideways. All right, it went reverse. All right, things went south. Okay, so but the thing is that this connection was very strong. All right, because it's the Two of Cups. All right. When you have the Two of Cups, that's usually a type of soul contract, whether it's a soulmate contract or a twin flame contract. It doesn't matter. It was a divine connection. All right, but it went south. Okay, because it's in the reverse. It went south, and that's why there's people had to retreat. People had to retreat because it became too painful. Okay, and people needed to heal from it. Okay, so that's why there was the retreat. Okay, presently though, it looks like either you or them. Okay, because this is general. It can go either way. Take it how it resonates. We do have, the Page of Cups. All right, this is the beginning stages. Okay, the beginning stages, beginning to the beginning. Okay, this is somebody in their feelings. All right, in how they feel, in their heart, in their emotions. They are wanting to they're wanting to express that they still have love for you, okay, in some kind of way. This is just a beginning offering of love. They feel it within them, or you feel it within you. But presently, either you or them or both of you are feeling like you may want to start this back up again. Okay, so now in the future we do have the High Priestess, which I'm going to need to get some more information on this, because I don't understand what Spirit is trying to say. I mean, the High Priestess is about going within. So for me this is a twin flame card. For me specifically, it's not for everybody, because you can see the Roman numerals up there. That's a 2, but it looks like an 11, and then you have the pillars here that look like an 11, so it looks like 1111. But so for some people, and the only reason why I say that is because we did have the Two of Cups, which is also a twin flame card. All right, like I said, this is a strong connection. All right, I can see it with the Two of Cups, and I can see it with the High Priestess. This is a divine connection. Again, whether it's twin flames or soulmates, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just seeing that it's a divine connection. So with this card coming up in the future, I feel like Spirit is, because the High Priest is also about things unknown. All right, so I feel like in the future, you or your person is going to have to go within, use your intuition, and really come to terms with what's unknown. And I feel like what's unknown is that you guys really do have a strong connection. All right, that's what I feel like is unknown. And I feel like the reason why this is coming up in the future is because you guys will use your intuition and realize it. Okay, it's really how I'm seeing this card. All right, what was the challenge? Let's see what the challenge was. I mean, I see that the connection did go south. All right, it did. But again, this was a strong connection as well. All right, this was either with a twin flame connection or a soulmate connection. So what was the challenge, Spirit? What was the challenge? Ooh. All right. So we do have the 3, and it landed right. And it landed right on top of the High Priestess. All right, so listen. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. All right, because this card landed right on this High Priestess. All right. The reason why this relationship went south, and it was a strong connection. It was a divinely guided connection. All right, I'm seeing soul contract. The reason it went south? Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. You don't know why it went south. All right, you don't know why. That's what's unknown. All right, that now it makes sense. In the future, I feel like you guys will have a conversation. All right, because, the Page of Cups can also be, it can be communication as well. It's a page. It can be a communication with somebody that you have feelings for. Okay. I feel like in the future there will be a conversation, and I feel like your person is going to tell you. They're going to tell you that the reason why the connection went south was because they were cheating. All right. Three of Swords. There was a third party. All right. And that, I feel like they're going to tell you why this connection went south. All right. And that's, that's the High Priestess. All right. That's the High Priestess. Now, I do feel like this person, listen, I feel like this person is going to be sorry. Okay. I do. But I feel like, in fact, let me pull a clarifier, because I could see it going two different ways here. So let me pull a clarifier. Oh, well, that doesn't help me much. Can still see it going two ways. All right, listen, I'll just give you both. I'll just give you both scenarios here, okay? All right, so listen. Your person is going to tell you, because I feel like you didn't know. Because again, this is the High Priestess. This is about things unknown. But it's also, about using your intuition. I think that you feel like that there was another person, but you never really got complete clarity. All right, it was unknown. All right, because it's the High Priestess. It's about things unknown. I feel like you've always felt in your intuition that was probably why, but you were never sure. All right. And I feel like this person will communicate with you and tell you the truth. All right. I feel like the reason why they will tell you the truth is because we do have death and we do have the death card. This is about death and transformation. So I see two things happening here. Either you will put a death to it and not go back to it, or I feel like your person is going to say, listen, yes, I did this to you in the past, but and I know that it ended our relationship, but I'm really wanting to change. I want another go at this, and I want you to know that I'm a changed person, okay? Because that's what death and transformation is. It's letting something die so that something else can transform. All right, so I feel like this could go either two ways in the future, but I do feel like they will confirm to you what you have always felt in your intuition but never was truly 100% sure of, is that there was another person that caused your relationship to go south. Okay, and it'll be up to you to decide on whether you want to go ahead and just end this all together, or if you're going to take your person's word for it and give them another chance and just put a death to the past and just transform the future. Okay, so that will be up to you, but that's what the challenge was. All right, so let's see. Let me pull a couple from here just to see what else Spirit wants to say. What else do you want to add to this, Spirit? What else do you want to add to this? And look at that, divine timing again. Yeah, this is a very strong connection too. Okay, divine timing. I feel like there's still hope. I do. I feel like there's still hope. Look at that. Metamorphosis. And that's exactly what death is. Metamorphosis is transformation. So I feel like there is definitely potential for this relationship to, I feel like there's potential for this relationship to take on a new form. All right. In divine timing. All right. So how does this person feel about you? How do they feel about you? How does this person feel about Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How do they feel about Leo? And, if I know I may be a little bit late saying this, but if anybody wants to timestamp these, I would really, really appreciate it. How does Leo's person feel about them? How does Leo's person feel about them? Too many cards. Hold on, let me reshuffle this because that's too many. My mother's phone's ringing over there, and It got me. How does Leo's person feel about them? Well, we do have the Two of Pentacles balancing act. So I feel like they're struggling with. I'm pulling a clarifier. So I feel like this person or you are balanced. Well, no, because I asked about them. They're trying to. What they're trying to balance is, or what they're juggling is whether or not to actually to contact you again, to act on this. This Page of Cups. They're trying to balance whether they should or not, because I feel like they know they screwed this up. Okay, so they're trying to. It's like they want to reach out to you with this new cup of love, but they go back and forth about it. But give me one. Let's just take them. Yeah, see, they're trying to gain the strength. Yeah, they're trying to gain the strength in order to again, they're juggling whether they should or should not, act on this cup of love. All right, this Page of Cups. But I see that they will gain the strength. Okay, they're trying to build up the strength. But we also have the Seven of Pentacles that came out. So, the Seven of Pentacles is about building, is about planting seeds and watching them evolve. Okay, this actually says reevaluation. That's two things. That's this, like I said, they have evaluated what they have done to you in the past. Okay, they're very aware of what it did to your connection, because your connection was very strong. All right, they're wanting to, they're wanting to change, they're wanting to transform. But the Seven of Pentacles is also about planting seeds and watching them grow. So I feel like this person, yeah, they may be juggling back and forth, like, oh, should I hurt this person? Should I not? But I do see that they will gain the strength and they will reach out. Okay, but I also see that they really do want to plant seeds with you, and they would like to see these seeds grow. Okay. They are wanting to put a death to the past and transform the future. Okay, is what I'm seeing. Because again, I mean, you have metamorphosis, and that's what death and transformation is. It's changing, it's transforming, all in divine timing. So yeah, they're wanting to plant some seeds with you. Okay, they understand that this connection was. They understand that this connection was very strong, and they know that they messed it up, because they're it says reevaluation. They have reevaluated this whole thing in their mind over and over and over again, and they probably kick themselves in the ass every time they think about it. All right, so let's see, possible future energies for the romance angels for Leo. Possible future energy for the connection. Look, healing. Well, I mean, it says healing family issues, but no, I don't feel like it's healing family issues. I feel like it's healing what has happened, because we started off with that, okay? We started off with healing, all right? Retreated to heal. So I feel like in the future, I really feel like you will heal from this, okay? Your love life benefits. It says, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Again, I don't feel like that's the issue. I feel like this relationship will benefit as long as you both forgive each other, is what I'm seeing. And yeah, I feel like in the end, I do feel like there will be a death to the past and transform for the future. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. Of course, it is all up to you. All right, it is. It's up to you, but I do feel like I feel like there's hope. I feel like there's hope for this situation. All right, so let's go ahead and pull one message from Spirit for you, specifically the listener. empowerment. All right, you have empowerment. It says, believe in your own power to create change and control your life. Be empowered by becoming an example to others. Use your past experiences to make yourself stronger. You know, I'm telling you, I mean, that's exactly what the death card is as well. I feel like you have you have become stronger. We started off with the retreat for healing, and I do feel like you both have healed, and I do feel like you are in your power now. Okay. um and it says be empowered by becoming an example to others, and I feel like you will become an example to this person. Okay. I feel like your empowerment, and the control that you have had in your life because of all of this is going to reflect very well on this person, and I feel like you will encourage this person to also transform and be empowered as well, and to not make the same mistakes that they've made in the past. Okay. So empowerment, spirit is definitely saying, if you have not yet empowered yourself, although I really feel like you have, spirit is just saying to empower yourself. So that's beautiful. All right. So next we are going with Virgo. All right, Virgo. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any connection, okay? Any connection. For the past, Spirit, for the past. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, for the no, Nisa, no, ma'am. For the present, I'm going to have to pull clarifier for this future one. All right, so, all right, in the past, whether it was late past or recent past, does not matter. In the past, we have the Two of Swords. It is in reverse, okay? So I feel like somebody from your past, okay, made a choice, all right? And this choice had to do with your connection, but this choice was the opposite of your connection. I feel like the choice they made was against your connection, not for your connection. Okay. So whether it was that they chose another person, or whether they chose to move out of state, or to take a job somewhere, I'm just seeing that they made a choice that was, that went against your connection. And so, there was possibly, a separation of some sort, okay? Because they chose something else, okay? They made a choice for something else, okay, in the past, okay? Presently, So presently, I feel like this person, because this is the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who is doing well, making money. So yeah, I'm kind of seeing that maybe somebody made a choice to maybe have to move for a job. Okay, made a choice to maybe move out of the state, take a job somewhere, and it affected your relationship. But presently, now it seems like this person is doing good. Okay, they seem to be, doing well now. Okay, and now that they're doing well, I feel like, in fact, I'm gonna pull a clarifier for this one. Yeah, see, we have that wheel, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, yeah, this person, again, I feel like they left because of a job, or they ended the relationship because of a job. But now they're doing well. Okay, presently now they're doing well. It seems like their job's done well for them. Okay, so now they're kind of wanting to take a chance now. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about, it could be either about karma or destiny. I feel like it could be both for this person. I feel like they feel like, it was bad karma for them to choose against the relationship. Okay, and now they're wanting to begin again. Okay, because again, the Wheel of Fortune is about endings and beginnings. Okay, but it's either destined or it's karmic. Okay, again, I feel like for this person it's kind of both, because they chose. I feel like they feel like it was bad karma to choose against your connection, and so now I feel like now they're wanting to try again, because now I feel like they feel like it was a destined connection, and they kind of made the wrong choice now. Okay, is kind of how I feel. So, and what I see in the future, we do have the Eight of Swords, and typically this is, the mental prison card. Being trapped in your thoughts. But this is the After Tarot, okay? And the After Tarot is a little bit different. This is actually, in the After Tarot, this card is not, it doesn't have the same meaning as the regular Eight of Swords. As you can see, there's a person in this card with him. And what's happening is that this person is actually helping this person who's been in this mental prison for, so yeah, this person, again, they felt like it was karmic. They felt like it was karmic to choose against your connection. It doesn't have to be uh, because of a job. It could have been another person, but I'm just seeing. Because this is, the King of Pentacles. I'm seeing they're doing good now, money wise. Um, so that's why I'm seeing that above other issues. Okay. Um, Again, they chose against, and so it was karmically bad, and I feel like they have always been in a mental prison because of it. Okay, they've always felt bad for choosing against your connection. Okay, and so in the future, because this is the future card, what I'm seeing is that you're actually going to help them get out of this mental prison. I do feel like you guys will start again, because you also have, I pulled a clarifier for this, because I said when this one failed, I need a clarifier. Um, we do have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is about a new passionate beginning. I feel like I said, because presently this person understands that they made the wrong decision, okay, in not choosing you, okay, not choosing your connection. They know it was bad karma. It was bad karma. I feel like they've always been in a mental prison because of it. But in the future, you're going to help them get out of this mental prison. Like, you're going to untie them and take down the blindfold for them. Okay. And you guys are actually going to start this new passionate beginning together. All right. So, and the wheel will turn. All right. The wheel will turn. Okay. Because presently that's what this person is wanting. They're wanting to let the karma out and let the destiny in is what I'm seeing. Okay. They're doing well now. They like they're financially doing well now. And so now they're wanting to make the karma right. Okay. And turn the karma into destiny is what I'm seeing. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, but let's go ahead. Yeah, let me go ahead and pull another challenge card just to kind of see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. I mean, so far I see the challenge is that they just chose they chose against the connection. But let's go ahead and pull one more challenge card here just to kind of see if there's anything else. You got to be kidding me. And we have it again. But yeah, Wheel of Fortune, we got it twice. Yes, they feel like it was bad karma that they chose against you. And so now they're wanting to turn the karma into destiny because that's what the Wheel of Fortune does. I mean, again, it could either be, you know, destiny that steps in and turns the wheel, or it could be just karma that comes in and turns the wheel. I feel like this person understands that they made the wrong choice. It was not for their benefit to make that choice. And so now they're just wanting to turn this karma into destiny now. And the thing is, with two Wheel of Fortune cards coming out, that's spirit confirming that the wheel is going to turn in your favor. Okay. It is going to turn in your favor now, because you don't just get the Wheel of Fortune cards for nothing. All right. So yeah, the wheel is definitely turning in your favor, and you guys are going to have another beginning. Okay. And you are actually going to help this person get out of this mental prison that they're in. And you were the one who's going to help them fix their karma. Yeah, they've had some bad karma for doing that, for making this decision. They've had bad karma. All right, so let's see what else. What else, Spirit? What else do you want to add to this? Ooh. Oh shit, no wonder it's destined to twin flame. There you go. No wonder it was destined and karmic. For some people, they chose a karmic partner. Okay. Yeah, for some people, they chose a karmic partner. And so now the cycle with the karmic partner is going to end, and the cycle with the twin flame is going to begin. That's exactly what's happening. Okay. That's exactly what is happening. Holy moly. And I feel like this person probably was in a karmic relationship for a long time. And now they're actually financially set to be able to move away from this karmic person. Okay. Now they're financially able to move away from them. And so now I feel like they will. Okay. That wheel is turning. The wheel's turning. So. Fifth dimension. Okay, so yeah, see, I feel like you both, I mean, because, if you, of course, you're twin flames, right? I mean, you mirror each other, you can feel each other, especially in the 5D. You probably even communicate in the 5D, okay? So, I feel like it's the 5D that's really bringing you guys together. That's why you have two Wheel of Fortunes, because it's like, destiny, your guides, the universe is spinning that wheel. It's like, okay, we're done with this karmic situation. It's time for us now to, turn the wheel and get it right for these, twin flames. So to that Ace of Wands, All right, so how does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? Although you're twin flame, so that's kind of, That's kind of the obvious here. Four of Pentacles. Let's see. Hold on. Wow, you got the Ace of Wands again. So that's double confirmation. We have two Ace of Wands here, so that's two passionate. Now here it says spark. Okay, there's clearly a spark between you guys. I mean, hello. I mean, flame, spark. You know, clearly. But we do have the Four of Pentacles here. It says. Okay, I mean the Four of Pentacles. Oh, I'm drawing a blank here. What's the Four of Pentacles? What is the Four of Pentacles? Is that? Cannot believe I'm holding a blank here. Anyways, here it says scarcity mindset. So I'm not sure what that's all about, other than they could be they could just, you know, they could be scared still to reach out, although they do know that there is this very strong connection between you guys. Like I said, you know, it could also be that they're, because they may not know what twin flame connection is. And the fact that they're feeling you on, this fifth dimension could probably be scaring them a bit, okay? Because it says scarcity mindset. But why the hell am I drawing a blank on Four of Pentacles? I need to see it. Hold on. I never draw blanks on cards. That's crazy. I need to see it real quick. Hey, I'm human, okay? I'm not even gonna pretend like I don't get stumped, okay? It happens. It happens. Okay, so it's the... Alright, so it's the guy, okay. So I'm trying to, okay, because the Four of Pentacles is, you know, this is the guy, this is the person who holds on to something, right? So I don't know, I'm not really, this is what has me confused, is that I don't really, the scarcity mindset, that's not really, when I see Four of Pentacles, that's just not really the description that I see it as. So I guess that's why it's stumping me, okay? I mean, the only scarcity mindset that I could think of with this Four of Pentacles, because whenever I do see the regular Four of Pentacles in a karmic situation, to me, this card tells me that, you know, people are holding on because of the money. Okay, they're holding on to the connection, or, you know, people are holding on tight to each other. Okay, when I see Four of Pentacles. So the only scarcity mindset that I would see with this particular card, being that it does say scarcity mindset, is that, you know, this person must have been afraid for a long time to move forward. Okay, they may have been afraid to move forward in this karmic relationship because they didn't exactly have the money at that time in order to be able to do so. But what I'm seeing presently is that they do have the financial ability now to move forward, to where in the past they couldn't, and that would, you know, be the reason why they had that scarcity mindset, is because they didn't have the financial means to move on in the past. Now that they do, now the wheel can turn. Okay, I mean, that's the only, yeah, that's not exactly the description that I would choose for that card, but you know, that's what it says. So okay, all right, let's see. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what the romance angels have to say about your connection. For possible future energies for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. for the future. Give your relationship another chance. So yeah, I mean, hello, you got two Ace of Wands here, and give your relationship another chance. So yeah, I mean, I see it happening. All right, I do see it happening. I mean, I do see that will is going to turn. Like I said earlier, you know, the wheel, you don't get two Wheel of Fortunes for nothing. Okay, so the wheel is turning, and it is turning towards you, towards destiny, towards the twin flame, ending the karmic cycle and moving towards you. So you both will be giving your relationship another chance. Okay, so that's beautiful. And then let me just put work itself to reality. What do you need to still possibly work on? Or what have you mastered? It could be either or. It could be something that you have mastered or something that you still need to master. From Spirit, okay, for you, the listener. Nurture. Okay. It says, take care of your needs first. Your nurturing will benefit others only if your own needs are met first. Nurture the new in your life and watch it grow. So, you know, Spirit is you know, just telling you to basically just take care of yourself. I feel, you know, clearly, you know, like does attract like. So the more that you take care of yourself and your own needs, the more that it will, especially, you know, if you're a twin, then they're going to mirror that, and then they're going to be drawn into you. And, you know, when you take care of yourself, then they're going to want to take care of you. And I mean, and that's the thing about the King of Pentacles. You know, he's somebody who is also, you know, because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's also very nurturing, but in the male sense, you know, he'd be nurturing too, because he makes money. He wants to take care of you, right? He, you know, he's a husband, he's a father, he's, you know, somebody who wants to nurture and take care of you as well. So that's why I do feel like, you know, Spirit is saying, you know, nurture yourself, take care of yourself, and then your twin is going to want to mirror that, and then he's going to want to do the same thing to you, for you as well. So it's beautiful. All right, so let's see who's next. We have Libra next. Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Libra. And that would be my sign. So come on, Spirit, give me something good. Give me something good. Give me something good. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Past, for the past. Oof, rejection. Right off the bat, in the past, rejection. For the present. You got that Page of Cups again. All right, future energy. Whoa, double confirmation. I'm not seeing anything. All right. This is crazy. Past and future Page of Cups. I mean, the only, well, let's start off. Hold on. So the very first card that we have for the past, clearly there were some issues with rejection. All right. Um, it could be that whoever you were in this connection with, either they got bored. I mean, because this can also mean boredom. Either they got bored or they just rejected you in general. Either way, there was rejection involved. All right, but presently, we do have, the Page of Cups, and again, the Page of Cups is, it's the beginning stages. It's something that they feel. It's not. I don't want to say thinking, because thinking is swords. Okay, this is cups. This is how they feel. Huh?
Because I'm watching you and it's not buff, it's stuck.
Oh shoot.
Look, look.
Hey, is this still? It's still saying that I'm live
It
up
says
here.
no connection at all. I'm like,
Let me see my phone. Oh, damn it.
yeah, let's see. It's not loading.
Where did I leave off at? Do you know?
No, because then it just started buffering all of a sudden. Connect to the internet. I don't know what's wrong with the Wi-Fi. That's it. I'm calling them again. I'm calling your friend again. I'm tired. See, it's not working.
Hey, I think it. Oh man.
Is it still up?
Oh, I'm there. Yeah, it is. It's back up again.
Yeah.
Hold on.
There you go.
Did we get back? Oh Lord. Oh man. I think it like stopped for a second, guys. Let's see. Did it stop for a while? Did it like cut off for a while? Was it buffering or something for a while? No. My niece came in and said I was no longer live. She done got me all messed up my groove. All right. Well, I still have the cards laying here. All right, so we're on Libra. Let me turn this off. So again, in the past, somebody was either bored, or, with the connection, or they just rejected the connection. Okay, in the past, but presently we do have the Page of Cups. Okay, so they're again, this is how they feel. This is their heart. This is their emotions. Okay, so in their heart and in their emotions, they are wanting to offer these emotions to you. Okay, they're wanting to offer how they feel towards you. Okay, but it is a page, so it is a beginning stage. Okay, they could be trying to figure out, how do I do this? I've rejected them in the past, right? I've rejected them. How do I go about starting this over again? Okay. In the future, though, we have the Page of Cups again. Okay. So this tells me that with the fact that we're presently and in the future in the same spot, Page of Cups, it's like they're gonna be indecisive. They're gonna be indecisive on taking the action towards this cup of love. But here's the thing, we are talking about, the regular tarot and the after tarot. And in the regular tarot, the fish is in the cup. All right. In the after tarot, the fish is out of the cup. Okay. So this is saying that, okay, yeah, right now in the present, your person is thinking, how do I approach this? How do I offer them this? But in the future, they are actually able to take that fish out of the cup and actually do it. Okay. Again, it'll be a small gesture. It's not going to be something grand, but they will do it. The fish will come out and they'll be able to give you a cup that doesn't have a fish in it. Okay. Here, the cup's still in the fish. Here, the fish has come out. So they'll be able to actually offer you this cup. Okay. In fact, they're going to offer you the cup that they rejected in the past. Okay. So, but let me go ahead and, I do want to pull another clarifier for, so this page of cups in the future, spirit, what will this consist of? What does this look like? What does this look like? This tiny gesture of love in the future. Okay, I mean, so, we have the Nine of Pentacles, all right? We have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who, is confident, who's strong, independent. That could be what's holding them back a little bit, too, presently. They're lacking the confidence, clearly, because in the future, it looks like they gain the confidence, okay? And that's the reason why they will act on it. So, again, I do feel like presently, even though they feel it within themselves, they feel it. Their emotions are telling them they want to do this. They're still, a little stalled. But in the future, they will actually act on it because they will finally gain the confidence to do so. All right. But I still want one more. Clarifier. All right. So we do have the Six of Swords. So I feel like they will confidently, they're going to confidently let you know that they're wanting to move forward, okay? Because that's what the Six of Swords is. It's moving to greener land where things were rocky before. Now they've moved on, because again, this is the after tarot. They actually reach the destination. It's not like in the regular tarot where they're actually still in the middle of the water trying to get to the other side. In the after tarot, they actually get there. Okay, so I do feel like, this offering of love, although it will be a smaller gesture, I feel like, they're going to have more confidence in order to be able to offer it to you. And I do feel like, you and this person will get to those greener pastures, okay, where it was rocky before. I do feel like, you and this person will, get to that spot. I mean, I'm sure there will be some conversations that need to be taking place, some healings that need to be taking place. But I am seeing that you guys will get there. Okay, you guys will get there. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see what else was challenging. I want to clarify this Four of Cups. Why the rejection? Why the rejection? So listen, this person, the reason why the reason why they rejected, or the reason why they um, were bored, or whatever the case may have been, they really had some inner soul searching that they had to do. Okay, because I'm not. I mean, I didn't get anything. I didn't really see three party. Okay, I didn't see another person, and that's not to say that that isn't for all of you. I mean, this is a three-party channel, so but I am, but for the most part, listen, this person had to really go within. They had to go into hermit mode. They had to do some soul searching for themselves. Okay, but here's the thing: is that I feel like they took the time that they needed for themselves, and that's what helps them to then realize. It gives them the enlightenment that they need, the soul searching, the spiritual growth. They really needed to get some spiritual growth. Okay, and you know because they were vexed by it. Okay, I mean, just look at this person under this tree. I mean, he looks vexed. Okay, he looks it. He needed some soul searching. Okay, he needed some time for himself, and I feel like he got it, and I feel like he came out of it. Okay, he came out of it with more understanding, with the spiritual knowledge that he needed, and so that's why currently he's trying to figure out, how do I go about starting this back up again. But he still needs a little bit more time. He does. He's a little fixated on it right now, but he does get there in the future. Okay, he does. He gets there, and I feel like that's the reason why you and him are able to get to greener pastures, because I feel like your guys' situation wasn't as bad. Okay, if let's just say, if there was three party in the past, okay, in the past, okay, I feel like this could be an issue where y'all may have gotten past that and then tried again, and then they ended up rejecting you again. So what I'm feeling here is that as they rejected you again, it wasn't because of another third party. It was just because they probably still had reservations about what they did in the past. Okay, if there was issues of that in past, and they still weren't really healed. Okay, and that's the reason why they needed to do some soul searching and healing for themselves. Okay, and I feel like that is the reason why, again, you guys are able to get to greener pastures, because it's not like this time around that you got rejected, was it as bad as times before. Okay, this time it was just that your person really needed to get some healing for themselves. Okay, so anyways, let's see what else. What else, Spirit? What else can you tell me about this situation for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? So we do have the fall card, and the fall card oh goodness, two season cards. All right, so this could have happened in the fall. All right, I mean, we have fall and we have spring. All right, so um and we have vibrations. Okay, so I feel like you two are kind of, well, number one, this person has definitely gotten some wisdom, has gotten some spiritual healing for themselves. Okay, so now they're at a vibration. They're now that they've gotten the enlightenment and spiritual knowledge and wisdom that they needed by going into hermit mode and going within. Okay, now they're vibrating on a higher vibration. Okay, which is why now they're ready to take steps towards you. Okay, we do have the fall. Fall can mean timelines. or they can mean something just special to you, like maybe your birthday is in the fall, their birthday is in the fall, or this is when you guys broke up, or this is when you met. It could be anything. It does not well, this is Libra, so this is fall. you there you go. That's fall, Libra. But we also have spring. So listen, with the spring card, and it could be the same thing. It could be, their birthday, your birthday, their birthday. It could be when y'all met, when y'all broke up. But it could also mean that this page of cups in the future could also mean that, this could possibly be happening before spring is over. Okay. So it could be saying that this is happening. This is going to happen in the spring. Okay. So, you know, you never know. But with these season cards, those, they're a little tricky. They have different meanings. Okay. Again, spring could also just be saying things are springing into action. Okay. You guys are getting to that, up to the other side of, the island there, where it was rocky, where there was rocky waters before. Now you're getting to, the other side of the island where the grass is greener, so the springing into action. Okay. It can mean that too. Like I said, those cards are a little, they can be a little tricky because they have different meanings, but take what resonates for you. Okay. So how does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? How do they feel about Libra? Well, there we go. And look, double confirmation. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. And I told you with this card, getting to, greener pastures, right? This says tranquility ahead. So, yeah, I feel it. I feel like this is what your person wants. Okay. This is what they want for the future. They want to be able to get to that tranquility ahead. They want to be able to get to that other side of the island where things are greener, get out of the rocky waters. So that's beautiful. Let me pull one more. Knight of Swords. See, there you go. Decisive action. See, here, presently, they may feel it, okay? They may want to, but, they're a little bit stuck, okay? Because you don't go from the present to the future in the same suit. I mean, same, page of cups. So clearly, there's some issues with being indecisive, but what I am seeing is that they will get decisive. Okay, they will get decisive and they will take action. Okay, this person is actually riding a motorcycle, and two people on a boat. I'm seeing forward movement. Okay, I'm seeing forward movement action. Okay, and this actually says decisive action. So where presently there's still a bit indecisiveness. They'll get there. All right, they will. They'll get there. Because I feel like the longer that they feel this in their emotions and in their hearts, because cups is about emotions and in your heart, right? I feel like the more that they feel that, the more they will, want to be decisive. All right, and that's what's gonna lead them there, So I do see moving ahead. All right, to calmer waters, greener pastures, and tranquility. So that's beautiful. All right. Let's see what the romance angels have to say for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You got the same thing. Give your relationship a chance. So, yeah, I mean, I do feel like because you were rejected. You may be a little vexed about that too. Okay, first they were vexed. I feel like they're gonna want to come in with this new offering, this baby step, and yeah, you may feel a little vexed about it, because they've rejected you. But Spirit is saying to give it a shot. Okay, give your relationship a chance, and I do see that you will. Okay, so but this is for both of you. Give your relationship a chance. So Spirit is saying that both of you will give this relationship a chance. Okay, so that's beautiful. All right, let's pull one last one here for what Spirit either wants you to work on, or this is just confirming that you have worked on it. So either way, just take it how it resonates. Okay, so you have growth. All right, it says growth requires you to step out of your comfort zone, which I did just say that I feel like because you were rejected in the past, you're going to be a bit vexed about it when they do come in with this baby offering. I mean, it's a baby offering, but I feel like this baby offering will move you ahead. Okay, it's what's gonna move you ahead. Everything has to start off small in anyway. So yeah, it's a baby offer, but I do feel like I feel like you'll be a bit vexed about it, like I said. But that's part of growth. So growth requires you to step out of your comfort zone. Growing pains can help you in gaining wisdom and experience. The old must be left behind before growing into the new. So Spirit is definitely saying for you, listener, for you, Libra, or just the listener in general. Your Spirit is saying that you kind of have to let the growing pains go, um, gain the wisdom through this experience, and so that you can put the old behind you and grow into what's ahead. Which clearly, with this Six of Swords, there's better movement ahead. So, you know, put the old behind and just grow into the future. Okay, so that's what Spirit has for you, Libra. So, all right, let's see, who do we have next? Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio moon. I'm a Libra sun, Scorpio moon. So I'll take the Scorpio too. Yes, I'm using a lot of decks here. Hey, go over there. My cats. All right. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Scorpio. For the present, for Scorpio. All right, I need to pull a clarifier for this real quick. What was the challenge? What was the challenge with this spirit? What was the challenge? All right, so in the past, all right, we do have the King of Pentacles, okay? So this could mean a couple of things. Um, because there's really nothing really bad about the King of Pentacles. So the fact that, it's because the way that I'm really pulling these cards is I'm using the past to see what went wrong with the connection. And again, this is not really a bad card. So the only thing that I can see as the challenge is that either one of you was ready for marriage, one of you was ready for this person to be your husband. Either he was wanting to be your husband and you weren't ready, or you were ready for him to be your husband and he wasn't ready. Okay, and that was part of the issue. Now I did pull a clarifier, okay, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So again, uh, karmically it ended the relationship, okay. But here's the thing, the Wheel of Fortune is about endings and beginnings, or beginnings and endings, right? So I feel like it ended the relationship, okay? Because, again, somebody was wanting more, okay? They were wanting, you know, wanting more. Um, but here's the thing, even though it ended, all right, the wheel stopped. Well, the wheel actually didn't stop turning, is what I'm trying to say. The wheel kept going. All right, it may have ended, in the past, but the wheel's still going, because presently, okay, presently we do have the Two of Cups. All right, so this is telling me that, even though it was an issue in the past, it created a problem and there was an ending at the time, I still feel, well, I can say confidently that it may have ended in the past, but it will begin again. I can say that confidently because we do have the Two of Cups, and in the future we have the Ace of Cups. This connection will come back together, okay, Scorpio, it will. Your person just may not have been ready at the time in the past, okay. So yeah, there was an ending, but again, the wheel did not stop turning, okay. This connection was meant to be, and because it was meant to be, the wheel kept turning, and it will be again, okay, it will. So with the Ace of Cups, okay, the cup runneth over, okay, the cup runneth over. So this person and you both love each other very, very much. Two of Cups, okay, this was a destined connection, okay, y'all were meant to be together. um, this person probably should have married you in the past, or whatever, or they wanted to marry you and you just weren't ready at the time. Either way, in the past, somebody wasn't ready, but I see that in the future, people will be ready and this connection will regain its momentum that it once had. Because I'm feeling like for these group of people, it wasn't a big issue. It was just that somebody wanted more and somebody couldn't give that at the time. Okay, is what I'm seeing. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing, a new beginning in love for you guys. So, all right, let's see what else. Let's see what else. All right, so listen, we have crossroads, we have healing, and we have received, okay? Crossroads, healing, and received. So, yeah, I feel like, you know, whoever was the one that made this call in the past, they were really at a crossroads, okay? They were at a crossroads because they did love you. That's very, very clear. They loved you. They just weren't able to give you more than what they could at the time. Or you weren't ready to give them more at the time. So, yeah, there was a crossroads, okay? There was a crossroads because of it. But I feel like, with this received healing, you know, because I do feel like, it was painful to have to, disconnect, okay? Because there was really love there, okay? It ended with that Wheel of Fortune. It did end. And so there was healing that did need to happen. And I feel like that healing was received, okay? Because we do have healing, we have received. I feel like the healing has been received, and so that's the reason why currently we do have this Two of Cups. You're both very much feeling each other. Okay, you're both very much feeling each other. I feel like. In fact, let me pull. I want to pull a clarifier for that one too. Hold on. Give me a clarifier for Two of Cups, Spirit. Two of Cups. Yep. See. Mm-hmm. 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 Six of Cups, Two of Cups. You see, you're thinking about this person and they're thinking about you. Y'all are both very nostalgic about each other. Six of Cups, okay? Somebody from your past. They're thinking about you. You're thinking about them. And, Two of Cups and Six of Cups is both twin flame cards. So, it could be either a very, very strong soulmate or twin flame connection with this Two of Cups and Six of Cups. But either way, it doesn't really matter. Um, you know, Presently, you guys are really, really missing each other and thinking about each other. Really, really bad. Okay, I mean, man, it's like you guys are just remembering your connection, how good it was, and I feel like it's almost like, damn, you know, it didn't have to end over something like that. I mean, that that wasn't a good enough reason to just end it. I mean, okay, people were not ready to evolve at that time, but there was still very much love between you, and I feel like that's part of. I feel like that's part of what you're both thinking about is like, why did we end it over that? We could have still been together and just, you know, not unless somebody gave an ultimatum, was like, well, either marry me or it's over. I mean, but either way, um, it did end the connection, but or it ended the relationship, but the connection remained and it's still there. It's still strong, and you both miss each other and you both want to be with each other still currently. And again, in the future, it will happen again. So, how does this person feel about you? I don't even have to ask that because I can clearly see you both are very much in love with each other. All right, but let's just go ahead and see what the Twin Flame Tarot has to say anyway. Oops. Okay, so listen, we do have the Three of Wands awaiting results. I mean, so again, I do feel like you're both waiting for each other to come back around. The wheel is turning, okay? It is turning, so it will. Um, whew. All right, so listen, we do have the Moon and we do have the Seven of Swords, all right? So listen, with these two cards coming out is telling me, is giving me a little bit more information. Okay. It's giving me a little more information. This person, either they weren't ready or you weren't ready, because there was something that either they were keeping from you or you were keeping from them. Okay, Seven of Swords, deception. Okay, that's the reason why either you weren't ready or they weren't ready in the past, because something, there was some deception. All right, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that there was another person. It could be anything. Okay, um, this is the king of pentacles. It could be that they weren't ready because they were not financially able to commit at the time. But the problem is that they kept it from you. The moon. It was something that they did not tell you. It was something that they lied to you about, or you lied to them about. Okay. Um, it does not have to be something so bad. I'm just seeing that there was something that they were not clear to you about at that time, or you were not clear to them about at that time. And that's the reason why it ended too, because it was almost like either they couldn't tell you this thing or you couldn't tell them. Okay. um, but either way, because of it, because it was unknown, this deception was unknown. It was kept in the dark with the moon. It ended the connection. But moving past all that, and we are moving past it. Um, Now you guys are just awaiting results. Okay, you guys are just awaiting results. And what are these results? The results are the Ace of Cups, is to start that brand new beginning. Okay, and you're both just waiting for it. Now, here's the thing: when you guys do come together, this is gonna have to be brought to light. Okay, it will. Whatever this deception was, from the past will have to be illuminated. Okay, the truth will have to come out. So whether it's you or whether it's them, this truth is going to have to come out. Okay, it's going to have to, in order to move forward and move forward, with love, and with integrity, with truth. This has to come out. Okay, so just do keep that in mind. The truth will have to come out. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at what the romance angels have to say about this. Oh my goodness, this card again, that's like 3 times in a row. Give your relationship a chance. So listen, Spirit wants you all to give your relationship a chance. Spirit wants you all to give your relationship a chance. What can I say? That's what Spirit wants. That's what Spirit wants. So it looks like, it could be that new moon in Libra, that full moon that we just had yesterday, supposed to bring in some really good energy. Could be why, we're seeing a lot of second chances here. Okay. So what does Spirit want you to work on, or what is it that Spirit feels you are working on currently within yourself? Okay, you have the same thing, nurture. All right. As we talked about this card a little while ago, this is about nurturing yourself. Okay, doing for yourself. It says take care of your needs first. Your nurturing will benefit others only if your own needs are met first. Nurture the new in your life and watch it grow. So again, as we talked about before, like attracts like. So, when you're good to yourself, then other people want to be good to you as well. They can feel that energy, okay? And I feel like, again, With the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups, again, I feel very strong soulmate or twin flame connection here. So, again, if that is the case, you're going to mirror each other, right? So, that is why, when you nurture yourself and do good for yourself, then, and oddly enough, even the last time this came out, I saw that King of Pentacles. Yeah, that was the same thing. And again, because the King of Pentacles is somebody, who's very grounding and wants to take care of you. Although this came up for the past, it doesn't really matter. I feel like in the future, again, the wheel is turning. I feel like the wheel will turn to that. All right. And I feel like this person will want to nurture you, in the future, and they will want to take care of you in the future. But it has to come from you first, um, because again, you mirror each other. And if you do it for yourself, then they're going to want to do it for you as well, because they can feel that. So anyways, that's what we have for you, Scorpio. That was a beautiful reading. Who do we have next? We have Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, any connection, any connection. For the past, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Seeing a whole, people presently really are wanting to offer love. Like I said, I don't know if it's that Libra full moon that we just had that kind of changed the energy, but boy, everybody's wanting to offer love. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Judgment and judgment. Okay, I need to pull a clarifier for this. But clearly, whatever the problem was in the past is fixed in the future, okay? So, it's judgment, right? Clearly they made a judgment call. They clearly made a judgment call that had something to do with your connection having issues. And apparently, in the future, that gets rectified, okay? But yeah, let me go ahead and pull a clarifier for that. what is the problem here? What is the problem? Because I'm not seeing the problem. I'm not seeing a problem. Look, okay, we have judgment. Okay, this is about making a judgment call. It's also about second chances. All right, this is coming up in the past position, and for clarifiers, I actually have the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. All right, so I'm not really seeing the issue. All right, not unless. Because it is the Three of Pentacles. All right, it can be indicative of three-party situation. Although I mean, Three of Pentacles, I always see this as the building card, and as you can see, I mean, you know, this is this was what season. This was season 7 of Game of Thrones. They were building. They were building. They were building a church, and they were working together to build a church. But so the only issue that I can really see here is that somebody did make a judgment call. All right, if this was a three-party situation, somebody made a judgment call to um, to build with the other person. They could have been married, because again, this is a church. All right, they're building a church here, so that kind of tells me that when you think of church, you do think of a sacred, something sacred. Okay, something sacred, something committed. All right, because people get married in churches. So yeah, I'm seeing that this could have been a third party situation. Okay, so they made the judgment call to to take another chance on their marriage. Okay, and to give it another chance. All right, Ace of Cups. They decided to give their marriage a second chance. Okay, and you were the third party. But for whatever reason, all right, in the future, they're taking that back. They're taking that second chance back, and they're actually going to give the second chance with you. So clearly, it didn't work out. So let me try to see if I can find out why. Let me see if I can't find out why. Because that's the only thing that I can see with this here in the past. Okay, so let's see. What was the issue, Spirit? What was the issue? Okay, yeah. See, so listen. Yeah, they decided to work on their marriage, or if it wasn't a marriage, it was just somebody that they were committed to. Okay, they decided to give it another chance. Okay, renew it, rebirth it. Okay, that was the judgment call they made. Okay, Three of Pentacles, there was a third party, but they chose the party that they were committed to, the party that they felt was more sacred to them. Okay, and they did give it a new beginning in love, a new chance at love. Okay, that's what happened. However, there was a problem. Okay, either that person left them out in the cold, or they've decided to leave it out in the cold. All right. Um, it looks like there could have possibly been some money issues. Okay, we do have the Page of Coins here. Okay, we have the page of Coins here. So what I'm feeling is that money must have become an issue over here with these people. Okay, and because of it, somebody got left out in the cold. All right, whether the other person decided to leave your person out in the cold, or whether your person left that other person out. It doesn't matter. Somebody left somebody. Either one of them decides to leave somebody out in the cold because of money. Okay, page of coins, because of money. There were some money issues. Okay, and because of it, um, that second chance, that new beginning basically went to shit. Okay, so now presently, because this is the past, so now presently, all right, now, I mean, clearly, now they're wanting to take another chance on you. Okay, and I understand that's kind of shitty. They chose somebody else. Okay, in the past, um, you know, they decided to give somebody else another chance, and now either they got left out in the cold or they left the other person out in the cold. It doesn't really matter. Now they're wanting to take a chance on you, and yeah, that can sound a bit shitty, but that's just what I'm seeing. Okay, that's just what the cards are telling me right now. So I'm just reading them how I'm seeing it. So now, presently, they're wanting to offer you this cup of love. Okay, this is not a page, this is an actual knight, where the page is still kind of where he's feeling it, but thinking about how to take action. The knight actually does take action. Okay, the knight does actually take action on what he's feeling. So this person presently is, I feel like they will be offering you, you know, a cup of love. They're going to offer you something, okay? And in the future, they're going to want to renew with you and make a judgment call on you, okay? Um, where they chose the other person in the past, in the future, they're wanting to rectify that and choose you. Because I do feel like they felt like it was a bad decision, okay? I feel like the only reason why this person chose that person was because, again, this is a sept, okay? This is a sept. They were building a sept here, and I feel like, they there was the only reason why is because they wanted to take a chance on the sacredness of that union, okay? They were just trying to do the spiritual and honorable thing at that time, okay? And that's the only reason why they decided to choose this person, okay? But it clearly didn't work out. There was money issues. So now they will be offering you a cup of love, and in the future they're going to actually want to rectify it and renew your relationship. Okay, they'll be making a judgment call on you. Okay, so Spirit, what else can you tell me about this? What else can you tell me about this, Spirit? Yep, see, look. So number one, look at that. We have balancing the scales, okay? That's why we have judgment twice, because your person is definitely going to want to balance the scales. They understand what they did, okay? They understand what they did in the past, and they don't feel good about it, and they know now that it was the wrong choice. They felt at the time they were making the right choice, okay? That's how they felt at the time. Now they can see they were wrong, and now they're trying to figure out how to balance the scales with you. However, I see you, hey, I said it from the beginning. It's kind of shitty. And I can tell because you have your walls up, okay? You have your walls up. Rightly so. Rightly so, because hell, they chose the other person over you, right? So, of course you have your walls up. But they are trying to balance the scales, okay? They are. But yeah, you have your walls up. All right, so we have Metamorphosis again. So listen, even though you do have your walls up, I do feel like you'll change. All right, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time for you to change your feelings and to knock down this barrier and knock down your walls, but I feel like you will. Because again, in the future, we do have, we do have judgment again. And again, this is in the future, and this is judgment, and this is a rebirth, okay? This is a second chance, okay? So I do feel like you will change. You will start to, because I feel like this person is going to really try hard to balance the scales with you, okay? Try to win you over, okay? With this Knight of Cups, they're gonna really try to win you over, and yeah, at first you're gonna have your walls up, but yeah, I do see that you will change. All right, so let's see. What does the Twin Flame Tarot have to say? Divine Masculine. Queen. Oh shit! I'm not even surprised. I already knew it. I already knew it. Queen of Swords. Because you have your walls up. All right. So yeah, I'm not surprised. Queen of Swords. It says sharp and assertive. So you're basically gonna be sharp with his ass when he comes back around. You're gonna put that Queen of Swords on his ass. And yeah, you will have your walls up. But again, I still feel like you will change that. But at first, yeah, you're gonna let him have it. All right, but the Emperor, okay, yeah, he's gonna do all that he can to make it right. Okay, I feel like he'll come in divine. Okay. And he's gonna come in as the emperor. So when he does come back in, all right, he's gonna come in embodying all the kings, right? Because he's gonna come in as the emperor. So I do feel like he'll be ready to rectify things. Okay, I mean, because that's part of what judgment is. It is, rectifying, where you've been wrong. Okay, and giving it another chance. So, but yeah, you can let him have it. You're definitely not gonna just be like, oh yeah, sure, come in. Oh no, you're gonna have a few choice words for him first. It looks like. So let's see. What does Spirit have to say about this? With the Romance Angels. Yeah, see, look, separation, I feel like, they're gonna this man is gonna separate from this. Well, first of all, this person separates from you and goes to this person, but then is going to separate from this person and come back to you. Let me pull one more. And look at that, very soon. All right, so yeah, I mean, I feel like this situation is pretty much already in separation. All right. And if it's not, it is very, very soon. But here's the thing. I mean, I do see that as soon as this goes by, and as soon as, whoever it is that gets left out in the cold, as soon as this happens, it is going to separate, and then they are going to come to you very quickly. Okay. That's and again, that's the reason why you'll have your walls up, because I'm pretty sure they'll let you know that they just got separated, and that's gonna keep you assertive. All right, that's gonna keep you very assertive. All right, sharp and assertive is, so that's the reason why you will have your walls up, because this is going to happen very quickly. This person will separate and then come to you very, very quickly afterwards. And that's going to have you, questioning this person. Okay. But I do see that, I do see, a chance, for rebirth in the future. So, but with that metamorphosis is what I am seeing though, because anytime that something metamorphoses, it means that it takes time to change. It doesn't just happen overnight. Metamorphosis means time to change, right? And that's why you see butterflies in it, because a butterfly first starts off as a larva, right? And it's got to, grow and transform into a butterfly. It doesn't just happen. It takes time to do that. So I feel like that's what this metamorphosis will be. It may start off very assertive and sharp, with walls being up, because this person will come to you very quickly. But I do feel like it will change, and then it will change to renew and rebirth and give it another chance. Okay, I do still feel like it will. So there's just going to be some barriers in the middle of it first. So anyways, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. So who do we have next? Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All connections, any kind of connection. Twin flame, soulmate, karmic, whatever. Boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage, it doesn't matter. Any connection. For the past. Boy, little Albert, you've been on here this whole time. Wow. Oh my goodness, 3 hours almost? Boy, no wonder. This really does take a long time. Ah, okay. Your son introduced you, huh? Oh, wait a minute. Um, no wonder this thing was not scrolling. That's why. I just kept seeing little Albert, little Albert, little Albert. And I was like, boy, it wasn't scrolling. So now I see, what's up, S. Cruz? What's up, girlfriend? All right, so in the past, I'm seeing that your person had some, well, you or your person, it doesn't matter. This is general, so it could be either way. Somebody was definitely in a mental prison. Okay, Eight of Swords, very much in not the best. When people are in a mental prison, all right, when they trap themselves in their thoughts, it's very hard for them to be in a successful connection with anybody. Okay, so I'm feeling this. Wait, who is this for? Okay, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn. So it's very difficult. It makes issues, in the connection. All right. In fact, let me go ahead and see what the pull some clarifiers here for that. Yeah, see, they were in a mental prison, and so I feel like because they or you, okay, it doesn't matter. Either you or them was just in this mental prison, okay? There was, so they, either you or them were just rejecting it, okay? Rejecting the connection because, um, you know, there were issues, all right? So presently, presently we do have the Six of Pentacles, okay? So the Six of Pentacles can be about, let's see. I mean, the Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take, okay? But I want to, because I hadn't really looked at this card before in this deck, so I want to see what I can feel off of it. All right, so yeah, I mean, there's, these people here. I mean, they just feel. I mean, they're on their knees and they just really feel like, they're they're hurting, right? I mean, they're it looks like they're hurting for money. Well, that's pretty much all the Six of Pentacles cards, but I guess I'm feeling despair. Okay, I'm feeling some despair is what I'm trying to say. Is how these people look. I feel like currently, there's been some despair either on your part or their part. It doesn't matter, whoever. There's been some despair, but I feel like the other person or you, whoever, is trying to make things right, okay, or wanting to make things right. They're wanting to be generous and they're wanting to give in this equal give and take. But there is some despair, okay? There is some despair because there was some rejection, all right? There was some rejection in the past, because, but the reason why there was this rejection is because somebody was very much in their head and they couldn't get out of it and they couldn't be successful in the connection because of it. And so therefore they just rejected it altogether. Okay. Um, they rejected it. And so now the person that was rejected still feels the despair of that. Okay. They still feel the despair of it, even though the person who did the rejecting is trying. They're trying to be generous now, and they're trying to, because he is holding some scales. Okay, where's it? He is holding the scales. So yeah, he's trying to balance the scales as well. This person's trying to balance the scales and give you equal give and take, but there is still a bit of despair, all right, on the person who was rejected, all right. But in the future, moving in the future, I do feel like the person being generous and trying to balance the scales, I do feel like they will be successful, okay, because in the future we do have the Six of Cups. So that is, these two people from the past, then coming together, okay. If it's not so much coming together, and it's not so much coming together, but you know it is still, these people from the past still being nostalgic about each other, still thinking about each other, still being nostalgic, still, remembering the past, and still remembering how much they loved and cared for each other. Okay, so in fact, let me just pull a clarifier for it. um, let's see, hold on. Give me a clarifier for this Six of Cups, Spirit. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you know, again, presently, I do feel like the rejector is trying to balance the scales, but there is still some despair on the rejected's part. Okay, the one who was rejected. They're still very much in despair about it. All right. So moving forward in the future, um, I feel like the efforts of this person will finally come through. All right. And, you know, you two will both be thinking about each other. And then, you know, it's the memories, it's the loving each other and the thinking about each other that will eventually give you guys a brand new start and decide to really take that leap of faith together. Okay. So, you know, I feel like this person will balance the scales with you, and you will go ahead and take that leap of faith as well. So I do see it working out. Let's see what else. What else does Spirit want to add? Yeah, see, I knew it. Grief, recognition, cycles. Okay. Yeah, see, I knew there was still despair. All right. Um, yeah, I mean, and there was because we have grief, and that's the reason why they're still gonna need some. They're still gonna need some time before the rejected person does get over it. Okay, because they are still feeling grief and despair about being rejected in the past. Okay, so you know, but here's the thing. They will recognize, okay? They will recognize that there's a strong connection here, okay? And you know, and we have cycles. So this is, you know, they'll recognize that the connection is still there. They will end this cycle and start a new one, okay? Hence why you do have the Fool taking a leap of faith on each other, okay? Um, we'll be starting this new cycle, ending that past cycle and starting a new one. So let's see. What else does Spirit want to say here? The Twin Flame Tarot. Yeah, see, look, Two of Wands, planning and decisions. You know, I feel like, you know, I feel like the person who, you know, did the rejecting is trying to balance the scales, okay? They're really trying to make the decision to do right now, okay? They're making the decision to do right, but I also feel like they are planning for the future as well, okay? They are trying to make decisions and plan for you to be together in the future as well. Okay, with this Two of Wands. What else, Spirit? Yeah, see, what is it? Seven of Wands here. You know, yeah, you're gonna, you know, you have a defense mechanism up, okay? Because again, you do feel this despair, you feel this grief still presently. All right, so you have your guard up, okay? Because you have your guard up because it's a defense mechanism for you. All right, so you do have your guard up, but in the end, both of you, okay, Ace of Swords, you're both gonna have that aha moment, and you're both gonna have the breakthrough and awareness that that's gonna come. And look, look at the twin lights here. I mean, I just feel like, you know, there is a deep connection between you two, and I feel like you're both going to be aware of it. You know, you'll have that breakthrough, and you will have that awareness, and that is what's basically going to lead you guys to the new beginning in the future. Okay, so you know, yeah, there's right now, there's still some pain, there's still some grief and despair, and there is some defense mechanisms and some guards up, but I do feel like there will be a breakthrough and some awareness that's going to help you guys to move on. All right, or at least the one that's still, you know, has the defense mechanism up. So worth waiting for. So I feel like this is really for the person who, is still feeling the grief and the despair, okay, and has their guards up. I feel like the person who did the initial rejecting, I feel like they're the ones who understand that you are worth waiting for, and they will wait for you. Okay, they will. I see that they will wait for you because they understand. Um, they are aware of the fact that you were the one that they want to be with. Okay, so I definitely see them waiting. But look, it says worth waiting for, so that's really for. Even though I feel like your person will be waiting for you, okay, still you're both worth waiting for, okay, both of you. So let's see, let's pull a card for you. All right, so you have empowerment too, all right, empowerment. It says, believe in your own power to create, change, and control your life. Be empowered by becoming an example to others. Use your past experiences to make yourself stronger. So I feel like whatever happened between you guys in the past is really going to help you to, you know, use them as your use is going to help you to use those past experiences in order to move on and make you stronger for the future. And I believe that it will. Okay, I believe that it will. So anyways, that was for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And now we are going to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. All right, for the past for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I think I'm going to have to cut it off on this one and then just do Pisces and Aries tomorrow. I had no idea this would take that long. So I'm going to cut it off on Aquarius, and then tomorrow I will finish up on Pisces and Aries. All right. Present. So now I know this is my first time doing this. I'll know for the future that I'm going to have to do maybe 6 one day and then 6 the other. Or break it, I don't know, break it down a little bit, because trying to do them all in one day, ooh, yeah, that's, I didn't realize it would take that long. But see, that's why you have to do these things so that you'll know. You have to give them a shot in order to know. I need a clarifier for this. Okay. All right, so in the past, we have the Two of Wands. It is in reverse. So in the past, somebody just wasn't making a decision. All right, they were not making a decision on you. All right, they just couldn't, for whatever reason. All right. In fact, let's see. Let me pull from here real quick. See what the issue was. What was the issue? Oh, wait a minute. Hold them up. Hold them up. Hold them up. That's not the Two of Wands. That's the Three of Wands. And it's clarified by the Three of Wands. Okay. All right. It was, okay. So it was the Three of Wands. It was not the Two of Wands. So the Three of Wands is about your ships coming in. So that was the problem, is that I feel like this person was waiting. They were waiting for some good fortune to come in. All right. Because it's clarified by the same card. All right. They were waiting for some kind of good fortune to come in that did not come in. And because it did not come in, it caused a problem in your connection. Okay, it could have been money, all right? It could have been money, it could have been a job, whatever it was. It doesn't really matter. But whatever it was, it caused an issue in your connection, all right? So presently, they are wanting to take that leap of faith on you, okay? Now they're wanting to, because here's the thing, whatever it was, must have finally came in. All right, it must have finally came in. It didn't in the past. All right, it didn't. They were waiting for it, but I'm seeing that it must have come in. Whatever it was that they were waiting for, finally came in, and so now, presently, they're wanting, now that this, whatever it was that they were waiting for has come in, now they're wanting to start over with you. Okay, it was an issue in the past, but now it's no longer an issue, and now they're wanting to take this leap of faith on you. Okay, in the future, I did have the Death. All right, so I had to clarify it. Okay, because death can mean, the death of the relationship or the connection, or it could mean that, you're letting certain things die so that you can transform them, or it could just mean, somebody's old ways are dying and transforming. Either way, I wasn't really sure, so I had to pull a clarifier. And the clarifier that I did get was Temperance. So yes, this is actual transformation. Okay, so I feel like, whatever it was in the past that caused the issue, whatever it was. I mean, I have no idea what it was, but whatever it was, I feel like this person learned that that wasn't worth. This issue was not worth your connection, losing your connection. Okay, and so now I feel like they've really, you know, um, they've balanced, they've gotten balance, and they've gotten that spiritual insight. Okay, because Temperance is an angel, and when I see Temperance, that's to me, that's always a guardian angel that's kind of whispering in your ear and kind of letting you know, hey, do the right thing, get yourself good and balanced, and do the right thing, make the right decisions, just get balanced. It's your guardian angel, and I feel like this person had an epiphany and of some sort, and realized that, I don't want to risk that again. I don't want to risk my connection anymore. I'm going to put to death those old ways, and I'm going to transform myself, and I'm going to transform this connection. And I feel like the help with this guardian angel, I feel like it does happen. I feel like it totally does transform. I mean, because, they're wanting to take a risk. All right, they're wanting to take a risk, and I feel like it does get the balance and the transformation in the future that it needs to. I feel like it does. So let's see, what else can you tell me, Spirit? What else can you tell me? ah. All right. What, listen, I don't know. Hold on. Let me pull, I want to pull one more clarifier for this because this issue, this issue really had them bound. All right. This issue had them bound. And that's the reason why they had to get this transformation because it was not doing them justice. So I need to find out what is this two wands about, Spirit? What is this all about? What is this all about? All right, so boy, this is the third time this card's coming out today. What is going on with people? Oh man. Okay. I mean, so this is, this is the trade. This is a traitor card. I mean, this is, this is backstabbing. This is the Ten of Swords. All right. This is, you know, betraying and ending. All right. So, you know, something had them bound. Something had them bound that turned them into this traitor, that turned them into betraying you. But it has something to do with with good fortune not coming in. All right, let's see. Let me pull one more. I'm not seeing what the picture is here. All right, wow. So we have the four of wands here. I mean, this is, this is a twin flame card, but this is about foundation, structure. Um, so from what I can tell, this person was so fixated, all right? They were so bound by the fact that they needed this good fortune to come in so that they could be with you and build a foundation with you, okay? They were waiting for it to come in. It was not coming in, all right? So what it looks to me like they ended up becoming so fixated on it because they really wanted to have this foundation with you that because it didn't come in, they just went ahead and just betrayed you altogether because it's almost like it became unhealthy, just waiting for whatever it was that they were, whatever it was that they needed to come in. It literally like drove them crazy. Okay, it drove them. They became obsessed with it. Okay, they became so obsessed with it. Um, so it had to have been money. All right, it had to have been, okay, because like they say, money can be the root of all evil. All right, it and it can make people do crazy things and people can become obsessed. So I'm saying that it has to be money. All right, they were waiting for this money to come in so that they could build this solid foundation with you. Get married. It wasn't coming in, and the more that they become fixated on it, the more horrible they became. And then they just started betraying you and backstabbing you. And then eventually they just ended it. Okay? They ended it. But as the clarifier, it did come up again. All right? In the upright. So this is telling me that after all this time, it did finally come in, and that's why now they are wanting to start over. Okay, but I had to find out what was going on because we did get the devil card, so I had to find out more why this was happening, because it caused a serious problem. All right, it caused them to be bound. Okay, that doesn't just happen, unless you start becoming too obsessed with something. So, and clearly that's what happened. This person was just too obsessed with this money coming in. It didn't come. And so then they just, turned all kind of shitty, and betrayed and ended it. So, but here's the thing, I am feeling, one of my cats is doing something crazy. But I am feeling a strong connection here because we do have fifth dimension, okay? We do have fifth dimension, and we do have the Four of Wands. And these, really, these are four very strong connections, okay? Twin flames and whatnot. So I do feel like, and this is also my twin flame angel. This Temperance is I see Temperance as the twin flame angel. So I feel like, because we do have fifth dimension coming out, I feel like it was through this it was through this fifth dimension energy that you both were feeling towards each other. Luna! Oh my God. Because of the fifth dimension energy that you were both feeling for each other, I feel like it still kept bringing you closer together. Okay, you basically, your souls kept calling each other. Okay, you're both of your souls, because that's the fifth dimension, right? Now there is something about summer. I don't know what that is. It could mean that by the summer your connection will come back together, or it could mean that that's when this ended, was last summer. It could be what are we on? We're on Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius is not summer, so um, but something about the summer, whatever resonates for you, something about the summer. Um, it could mean that that's when this connection does come back together. But I do feel like you will have your walls up too. Okay, you will have your walls up as well, because they betrayed you. All right, they betrayed you. Here's what I really feel. Because of how bad this looks, I feel like this could have possibly been an engagement that got called off. It could have been something like that, something serious like that, because of how bad this card is, and because of this devil card. I feel like this could have been an engagement that got called off. That your person got so fixated on this money not coming in for the marriage, so they ended up just calling off the marriage altogether. Okay, and that's why I said, that's really what I'm feeling. It was something that big. Okay, very strong connection that should have led to marriage. All right, that's why I said earlier, I feel like they realized that it wasn't worth losing you. Okay, it wasn't worth losing you. They realized that. Okay, they realized they were obsessed, and they got so obsessed and bound by this money that wasn't coming in, that they just they ended up just betraying you, and the connection, and possibly the engagement. And that's why you have your walls up, right? That's why you have your walls up with them. Okay, but I do see that there's another chance for you guys, and another beginning for you guys. Okay, and that's why I said, this angel is really going to help to transform what was dead in the past, and basically reborn what was dead in the past. Okay, transform it. Okay, so let's see what else. All right, wow, 6 and 6. A lot of 6 here. We have 2 threes. We have the 3 of wands twice. That's 6. We have 6 and we have 6. Okay, so I'm not sure what that's about. But I want to say that 6 does have something to do with money as well. Look it up. It has something to do with money and bounty. All right. But so listen, we do have the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, equality. Okay. And we have the Six of Swords, tranquility ahead. So again, I feel like this person realizes what they did. They blew a connection that was an engagement, a marriage, or whatever, something very, very, something that had already built, okay, a solid foundation, something that had already built a solid foundation, okay, and they blew it. So now they're wanting to try to rectify that. They're trying to give you the equality that they should have given you to begin with, okay? And it looks like it will happen, okay? Tranquility ahead. There will be tranquility ahead, okay? It's about death and transformation, okay? It's about transforming what's and look, what did I tell y'all? I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew it. Something with a wedding, something with engagement, something with marriage. I knew it. This wedding that didn't take place, this engagement that didn't take place will take place. It will. It will. It will transform. Everything that was lost before will come back. I knew it. 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 It took me a while to figure it out. I know. But I did figure it out finally. So yeah, and even if that's not the case, again, it was just a connection that had already built a foundation, and your person dropped the ball. But what I do see is I do see that it will get better, and it could lead to a wedding. Okay, it could. So let's see, what is it that you need to work on, or what is it that you are working on? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Money is an issue. Money is an issue with this one. Prosperity. Okay. I'm telling you, it's money. Money. Something with money in marriage. Yep. And that six, I'm telling you, six has something to do with money and good luck with money and bountiness with money. Anyway, so this card says prosperity. Okay. It says, give and expect the universe to give back to you. Believe that you are prosperous already. Have gratitude for everything you have in life. And there's clearly money here. So it's saying to, and that's exactly what this is. That's exactly what the Six of Pentacles is as well. It's giving and receiving, okay? Giving to the universe and getting it back. So, and no coincidence that we started off with the Three of Wands and the Three of Wands together. And, look, you see how it's going from one hand to the other. This card is also talking about giving and receiving. I don't know. That's crazy. That's just crazy. So, in general, I feel like this connection for Aquarius was something that was supposed to be of equality. It was supposed to be togetherness. It was supposed to be that person and you, this person and that person. It was. Unfortunately, the devil stepped in, okay? The devil stepped in and just kind of corrupted your person, all right? And got them too hung up on money, okay? And, their ships didn't come in. And it looks like, they were really wanting to marry you. And because this money didn't come in, they betrayed you, okay? But now this money has come in. It looks like it did finally come in. Because, this prosperity is not coming up for no reason. And then we have wedding as well. It's like it's like everything that was supposed to happen that didn't happen is gonna happen. Okay, is what I'm seeing. The way, I mean, that's just too crazy. How uh, you know, the three, the three of wands and the three of wands and the six of pentacles. Like I said, I'm really getting the big feeling that it's like what was supposed to happen that didn't will happen. And not only will it happen, but when it does happen, it will be a lot more prosperous than it was in the past. So I do feel like your person is going to rectify this situation and really give you everything that they should have given you to begin with. Okay, so anyways, that's what I'm seeing. That one was little bit longer winded. I apologize, but I couldn't really see the issue, and I finally, I had to dig a little deeper to get the answers on that, and I finally did. But that's what I see. And I will try to finish up Pisces and Aries tomorrow because it is late. I've been on here now for almost 3.5 hours. So I'm going to have to go ahead and call this one. So thank you all for who stayed with me this long. I know this was very, very long. I'm going to have to figure out a way to break this down. But you all have a good night. And I love you all. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.